YouTube family, welcome back to the channel. Pleasure to have you back. This is Nature Boy 3000. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get into today's video. When I relapsed not that long ago, or I was in a habitual cycle of relapse, I noticed that life was very challenging. Things didn't flow, and things sure as hell didn't feel effortless the way things start to feel when you're on retention. I felt like I always had to force something. Like I always had to force things to happen. And what I mean by that is even with the way I talk, I just remember things had felt forced, right? I always felt like I had to really talk loud to get people's attention, louder than I would on retention, right? What's funny is on retention, it's not so much that you're talking louder. I almost feel like you just believe what you're saying more, right? There's more firmness behind your words when you express yourself. So people listen more and they hear you clearly because you are saying what you want to say fully, right? But when you're, for whatever reason, when you don't have the seed within you and you've been dropping the ball and you've been living a life of shame and guilt, you cower, right? You hide behind a facade, you hide behind a mask, you think that you're not worthy, you think that you're not worth it, right? That people aren't going to invest in you and your ideas, that you should just shut your mouth and shut down and hide what you really are, because what you really are is not worth listening to, right? That's what you start to believe when you relapse a lot, right? You're like the prey. Whereas when you're on retention, you're more like the predator. You're the thing that which hunts. You go out into the world and you hunt for what you want. You make it happen. You achieve things. You are a hunter. Versus when you relapse, you become the hunted, right? It's almost like you have this target on your back, and not in a good way. People feel like they can push you around. People feel like they can talk smack to you. People feel like they don't have to respect you when you're releasing all the time. There's a reason why the world reflects to you different polarities and different behaviors when you start to go on different paths, right? When you adopt the way of the warrior, you eliminate everything that doesn't serve you and your higher purpose and your connection with God. When you eliminate all those things, you leave behind all the little things that make you less of a man. The world adjusts accordingly. And it opens up to you, and opportunities find you, and people speak to you a lot different. And you don't have to repeat yourself a bunch of times. That's one thing I've noticed with relapsing is like the people around me, when I try to talk to them, it's like they can't hear me, right? You talk as loud as you want, huh? It's almost like they just don't want to listen to you, right? Because it's almost like on some level, they can sense that you don't love yourself. They can sense that you're incomplete. You're not a full man, right? You're not a man as he should be. There's something missing about you. There's something off, right? Versus the man who's on retention, fulfilled. Isn't that an interesting word? Where you go about your life in a way where you are full and that you are filled, right? As opposed to going throughout your life empty and hollow, and there's no substance to you. Right? I feel like these words are here for a reason. These words are also teachers. And these words that we use so frivolously hint to a much deeper truth in our current reality. Right? So be a little more fulfilled. Live with a little bit more fullness. When you relapse, I don't know what it is, gentlemen. I don't know exactly precisely what it is, but I can share what I feel. And what I feel is, as you all know in your own direct experience, right after relapse, I feel weaker in every sense of the word weak, right? I just don't feel as up to the task to do anything. I mean, to engage in conversation, to be proactive in my life, to be productive, to do a workout, to go talk to people, to get things done. One thing I notice after a relapse is you speak very soft. You speak more quiet. right? Your light is dim, right? You can't express yourself. You don't believe in the things that you're saying because you don't believe in yourself, right? There's a root issue within yourself as a man. There's no pillar, there's no strength, there's no foundation there, right? You're on a bed of sand as you're moving through life, right? So if you're constantly relapsing, if you're constantly being a coomer, everything in your life is just going to feel so much more difficult. You retain the seed, and then you want to share that love and that abundance and that wealth of knowledge and experience with everyone around you, all your brothers. You want to put everybody on game, right? It's like life doesn't have to be so difficult. Life doesn't have to be so hard, right? It does not, right? If things are challenging, good, that's growth. But at the same time, why not be a gladiator prepared for battle? Why do you have to be the sheep? Why do you have to be the prey being preyed upon, right? It's so much easier going through life as the apex predator, the hunter. Who hunts the hunter? No one, right? You are the threat. You are the eye of the storm. You are the proactive force that goes into the world, and everything is reacting to you. You're not reacting to your environment. Oh my God, please don't fall on me, tree. Oh God, I'm a coomer. Oh God, duck and cover, right? What are we gonna do? Everything's so scary when I'm a coomer. I just shake for no reason. Oh, right? Like, everyth's difficult. Girls are scary, right? Your future is scary and uncertain. The path is blurry. Where's the road? I don't have my glasses on. Where do I go, right? You're in the boat with no paddle, bro. When you're a coomer, right? But you put your glasses back on. You pick the paddle up, right? AKA retain the seed. It's like, oh, why was I tripping? God has a plan laid out for me already. There is a muse working through me at all times. I just had to listen. I just had to let it unfold the way it wants to. I had to stop blocking and suppressing the beauty within me, the truth within me that just wants to come out. My heart, my soul, my gut, my intelligence of my body. It wants to grow, and it wants to be center stage. It wants to take the driver's seat, bro. But you keep suppressing it every time you fail, every time you relapse, every time you doubt your own ability, and you continue to entertain things that kill you in your essence, in your creative flow, AKA everything that is around you, right? I want to make another video talking about slavery and the spiritual slavery that's being casted upon all of us by means of taking over your senses and your system that craves and becomes addicted to certain substances and media and things like that that keep you in a box. We're going to be going into that in future videos. But I just wanted to sort of talk about this sensation that I always notice. The art of effortless flow that is accompanied by retention, or this lowly, forceful energy that accompanies those who are always releasing. When I ask myself, who do I want to be? The choice is very obvious. It's always been obvious. I cannot say the same for you, though. All I can share is my experience and how I feel. So, with all these ideas out there, I hope this helped you in some way, and I hope it gave you clarity into how I am feeling, how I see these things, and how it may relate to you. Until next time, I look forward to speaking to you again. Keep retaining, my brothers. Keep going forward. Keep growing as men. It is all worth it. I am sending you so much peace So many blessings, so much love, all to you. Be well, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.